Hello everyone. Last night we stayed in San Francisco and today we started early morning to avoid the rush hour traffic. So we're just gonna go around town and also gonna see the Golden Gate Bridge and drive north. And after a bit of a drive, we can see the Golden Gate Bridge on the horizon. It looks majestic with the clouds rolling on the top and beautiful morning sunshine. I think Golden Gate Bridge is the most iconic feature of city of San Francisco and California. It was a very exciting moment to drive on the top of the bridge that has been on so many movies, and I've known it since childhood days. Also from the bridge you could see like a big San Francisco Bay and the ocean on the left. It was a very majestic experience. So to see the bridge from our scenic lookout, we drive to northern side of the bridge and then cross the mountains by a tunnel and go to the northwestern side of the bridge on the hill. It was a very mystic moment with fogs on the top of the bridge and over the bay. It looked really serene and beautiful. While waiting for fog to clear, we thought to have a breakfast. So we had a cup of coffee and grits. After having the view of the bridge, then we plan to go to Muir Woods, which is like our nearest national park, and it's known for giant redwood trees. Just inland, of course, the weather was very sunny and without any cloud or fog. So this was on the way to Merowitz. We have created a separate video for that. It definitely needs a separate section for Merowitz. Around midday, we thought to start along our North California journey. So we followed California Highway 1, and with the winding roads and beautiful valleys and coast, we started our journey north. Particularly this section of the road was really narrow and very winding, so I had to be a bit careful with driving our longer motorhome on this road. All the hills were full of flowers, lush green forest and bushes. And it was a weekend, so a lot of travelers on the road. So this was Muir Beach Lookout. It was a very scenic place, very foggy, and we could see the coast and the rocky coastline. During World War, I think this place was used as a defense point, so you still could see the bunkers in there. Parking was a bit of a challenge anywhere on the road. On the road there were beautiful scenic coastal towns and small villages, beautiful beaches, and with the lush green forest on the right and the blue ocean on the left, it was an amazing drive. Being the weekend, I think the road was fairly busy, and all the small towns were full of local tourists and visitors from San Francisco. Small stalls were open all over the road. This was a lagoon near Steenson Beach. It was a beautiful small town with a beautiful waterfront. This Bolinas lagoon was really scenic, and you could see some Canadian geese on the water and lots of other birds. Fog from the warm water was rising like a steam from the boiling water. From there, we just head north a little bit inland of the coast. Large eucalyptus trees were all along the road, and the aroma from the trees were really mesmerizing. On the roads, there were beautiful small towns such as Woodville, Lima, and we are crossing them one by one. On the side of road, there were like beautiful orchards, farmlands, and pasture lands. This area was really beautiful, really sheltered water on the between the hill and the farmland, and a lot of small houses, an area to park the boat. You could see plenty of cyclists. It's being the weekend. I think a lot of people were enjoying the bike trip. It was almost midday and we were really hungry, so we cooked a beautiful meal and had lunch in one of the rest stops there. It was on the side of this river and between the hills. It was an amazing place to stop. Pasta on menu today. After a bit of a rest, we started again on the road, and we could still see so many tourists from San Francisco, I guess, and small beautiful towns. And after a bit of a drive, we finally reached Bodega Bay. Bodega Bay is one of the very popular tourist destination along this route. As we travel north, we could see more scenic lookout on the side of the road. This one was amazing with blue water and like bright blue sky. Along the side of the road, we saw this beautiful Volkswagen Combi and we thought to check it out. And the owner was a wonderful person. He was a local artist and he allowed us to have a look at that van. George was a wonderful person. He told us so much about that Combi and how he rebuilt it from the ruins, and he had done all the painting and had rebuilt the engine, and he had all the photographs from all the various locations he had visited. There's a mandala there. And after finally saying goodbye to him, we thought to go north from there. From the same lookout, you could see like sea lions resting on the beach. The Californian coast was really beautiful. A lot of big hills and beautiful coastline. It was an amazing drive. Crossing one after another small towns and beautiful villages, we were heading north. This caravan park was particularly in a very scenic spot, but very crowded, so we tried to skip that. Along the road we reached Point Arena. It was a small people town with some cafes. So we stopped on the side of the road to try out some baked goods there. Next to the town there was a lighthouse, Point Arena Lighthouse. By the time we reached there it was already closed, so we just had a look from outside and just stopped for some photography and then on the road again. It was almost eve and we reached our camp spot for tonight. See you guys in the next video.